Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Expositor by me. So let's get into it. It started with an innocent question. The kind that made you choke in your tea and made her, the knave, the most feared harbinger in Fontaine. And the only one, but you digress. It made her freeze mid-sentence. You'd been sitting with a few of the younger children in the main hall of the house, helping them with their writing exercises. It was peaceful. Arlecchino had joined you not long ago, a stack of reports in her hands, standing near the window, where the light fell soft across her face. Everything was perfectly ordinary, until one of the children looked up from their paper and asked, with all the bluntness only a child could possess, "Are you two married?" The sound of your teacup clinking against the table echoed throughout the room. You blinked, unsure if you had heard correctly. "Are you married?" they repeated, eyes wide with earnest curiosity. "You act like you are." One of the older kids snickered, and about another, whispering, told you. You opened your mouth to answer. Something. Anything. But Arlecchino spoke first. "Why do you think that?" she asked, her tone perfectly composed. The child tilted their head. "Because you always take care of each other. And you smile more when Ryan's around." That last part earned an actual pause. A long one. And he turned to her, half expecting to see her face just as unreadable as always. But there was the faintest twitch at the corner of her mouth. Not irritation, no. It was something dangerously close to embarrassment. Arlecchino. Embarrassed. He bit back a grin. "You do smile more when I'm around." Her gaze lit you, cool and deliberate. "Careful?" The kids giggled, delighted. "See? They are married." That did it. You nearly laughed, though you covered it with a cough. Arlecchino's stare warned you to behave, but there was no real anger or threat behind it. If anything, her posture softened just a little. Later, when the children returned to their studies, you leaned over her desk in her office, resting your chin in your hand. "So, married, huh?" She didn't even look up. "Don't start it." "I didn't. They did." "And you encouraged it." "Me?" You feigned offense. "I was the picture of innocence." You were grinning. You smiled wider. "So you noticed." Her pen stopped mid-line, and slowly she looked up at you. The same gaze she used to silence entire rooms. But the longer you held her eyes, the more the faintest warmth crept into them. "You enjoyed testing me," she said quietly. "Maybe, but I think you like it," you replied, your voice soft. Her eyes narrowed slightly, but there was no denying the faint color at her cheeks. That evening, when the children were in bed, and the house had quieted, you found her outside in the courtyard. She stood near the fountain, her coat draped over her shoulders, the night air misty and cold. You approached slowly. "Couldn't sleep?" "I was thinking about what the children said earlier." You blinked. "About, us?" And there was a quiet nod. For a long while, neither of you spoke. The water rippled faintly in the fountain, the moonlight glimmering across its surface. Then softly she said, They shouldn't have spoken out of turn. You smiled faintly. They're just kids, Arlie. I know, but I wasn't angry. That surprised you. She turned to face you, and her eyes, normally so sharp, were much gentler now. It's just strange to hear something like that directed at me. I've never thought of myself as someone meant for that kind of bond. Now? You still think that? She hesitated. No, I'm not certain. But the thought doesn't feel as foreign as it once did. You reached out, gently taking her hand. If it helps, the kids think you'd make a great spouse. Do they? They said you're protective and strict, but you care a lot. I told them they're right. She exhaled softly, shaking her head. You have quite the way of twisting sentiment into charm. It's not charm if it's true. That earned a rare quiet laugh from her. It wasn't loud, but it warmed the night like sunlight on frost. You'd grown used to these rare moments that were only for you to experience. A blessing, truly. After a moment, she squeezed your hand gently. Would you want that? Marriage? You blinked. You mean with you? Who else? You looked at her for a long time, your heart beating a little faster under her gaze. I think I already have it, you said. She frowned slightly. Explain? You smiled. You already treat me like I'm yours. You worry about me. You scold me. You let me stay by your side and treat me like an equal. The only things missing are a ceremony and a ring. Her lips curved faintly. We speak as if it's so simple. Maybe it doesn't have to be complicated. You say. And she smiled a little bit, nodding. You're right. It doesn't have to be. And to be honest, both of you are content to be as you are. Rings or not, you belong to each other just the same.